Hi everyone, welcome to Gig Harbor, Washington, where the anchor all began. We are standing here in front of a net shed, and for those of you who don't know what a net shed is, our town is an old fishing community, and back in the day, the fishermen would come off the water and bring their boats in and bring their nets into these net sheds to be repaired and get equipped and just get a little rest off the water. So we thought, what a great analogy for the anchor where it first began is this place where women of all ages can come to gather and be together and be restored and be encouraged. So this month we are going to share an anchor moment with you. And an anchor moment is a time in your life when your faith has really been grounded and you've seen God at work for real. And we are thrilled that we are going to be able to share with you stories from women of all kinds of backgrounds and all ages, and our hope and prayer is that you would be encouraged.
Hello, my name is Leslie Beeman, and I live in Snohomish, Washington with my husband, Alan. We love our little piece of heaven out in the woods. You could say we have had a farm with horses, chickens, rabbits, a dog, and many cats. We have lived in Snohomish for 25 years. We have 3 wonderful children who have lived very full lives of soccer, basketball, horse riding, and youth groups. Their love of young life gave us the opportunity to serve in that mission. My hobbies include traveling, memory keeping, scrapbooking, and gardening. I am dreaming of the day we can travel again. We have been blessed to have been to Australia to visit our son, Italy to visit our daughter, and Ireland to visit my brother. Next stop, Portugal or Scotland. Serving God has been a joy for me. As a new mother, I was involved with MOPS, with our kids. I ran the coffee ministry at our church for 10 years. And for the past 9 years, I have been very involved in Snohomish Valley Young Life. We remain hopeful, healthy, and active during this new season in our life of empty nesting. As of now, we love going to where our kids are and spending fun, quality time with them. We both still serve on Snohomish Valley Young Life Committee. You can say we are all about serving, coaching, and loving kids. I have been a Christian my whole life. As a matter of fact, I do not even remember a time that I did not have God in my life. You could say I have always been a believer that just believed, and I was fine with that. Now, going back, I grew up in Kirkland as a family of 5. I am the oldest. I have a younger brother and sister. My sister was 9 years younger than me. We adored having a little sister. She was our plaything. But as we grew older, I was more of a mother figure for her. When I graduated from high school, my parents and sister moved to Snohomish. I went on to have a career and get married. My sister was then an only child, which was hard on her because she wanted to be older like her siblings. When she was about 25, she became involved with a man that seemed to have it all together, but they had secrets. There was abuse, and we started noticing fat lips, scratches, black eyes. As a family, we were counseling on how we were going to handle that situation. They got engaged. We did not approve, obviously. We tried many ways to help her out of her situation. Domestic violence is a sickness, and it is so hard to understand. 21 years ago, almost to this day, my sister died in that relationship involving domestic violence. I was 8 months pregnant with my youngest daughter, Samantha. When the police called to inform us of her death, I fell to my knees. The anguish, pain, sorrow that I felt was indescribable. My baby, sister, my friend. This was the biggest storm in my life, and words will never give justice to the shattering it caused at that moment. I cried out to my father, I need you, I need you. How can I go on? I'm going to have a baby. I will have 3 kids under 4. I won't be able to do this. God showed up. Our faithful, gracious Father was there. I could feel him. He filled me. I felt his love and support. He empowered me. He came to support me in the storm. I was able to get through those weeks of grief. I was able to help carry this terrible burden of the loss of my sister, the loss of my kid's aunt, the loss of my parents' daughter, the loss of my brother's sister. But only through our gracious Father in heaven, he made me aware that there needed to be forgiveness of her fiance. I wrestled with him over that and prayed for help, knowing God was right. I knew I needed to forgive him, just as God had forgiven me. I forgave him. The liberation of giving God the power over that totally changed my life. It was my anchor moment to my Savior. God doesn't say there won't be storms in our life. He doesn't promise that. But he does promise that he has power over that storm. Anchor yourself to him, and you will make it through. I hold fast the truth of John 16:33. I have told you these things so you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. God is telling us where we're going. We have to believe we're going to make it. He is going to be there to help us make it. My God is such a good, good Father, because Tawny's story doesn't end there. I met Katie at my friend's birthday party. I had heard about her leadership in Snohomish Valley Young Life years ago. This is where the story gets really good. Katie knew my sister Tawny. She was her campaigner leader. We connected in that room. She shared her memories of her with me, and her love of my sister shined. God will bring good in all storms. Since that day, Katie and I have become friends, and we just marvel at the way God brings people together to share his great love of us. Katie introduced me to the Anchor Gathering 3 years ago. How could I resist the Anchor Gathering in Snohomish? So, as empty nesting quickly approached, God had his plan. So you see, God continued to use my sister's story and the forgiveness of her fiance to bring us his truths and love. My life verse is Psalm 46:10, be still and know that I am God. God used Tawny's story to anchor me to him so I could share the good news with others. Blessings.